Big detail to point out from round 4 going into round 5. When Dupree was close mid doors with the MP9, the bomb went off and one of his teammates' rifles got blown through spawn out so he could pick it up, which meant he came through with an M4 instead of an MP9, and then he was the individual with enough residual cash to drop Device the AWP that found the opening up mid. So a bit of luck coming into his side there to recover that weapon.
Physics.
Yeah, but it really helped out Astralis' buy going into round 4, and now looking at round 5, the guns will be out on both sides. Christian's picking up the big green.
Rock and roll. Let's get into it.
This is the man we thought who was going to be doing the primary AWPing as soon as we saw the Woxic BMAS change come on through. Yeah. That wasn't the case. It looks like they've started trending in that direction, understanding maybe they need someone a little bit more potent on that rifle.
I just wonder how much time he's practically had here. Dupree has been put in the hours. He looks sharp again today.
That's an AWP M4 one-on-one that Dupree has one-handedly. That only backs up the point that he is sharp as a knife. And I'm talking one of those pretentious ones that Instagram tries to sell you. 300 smackers and it's all detailed and engraved. That's how sharp he is. Yeah, I bet you have. It comes with a block, Lauren. A sharpening block.
A nice Shun knife.
A Shun or something, yeah.
Was it the German brand?
I'm just telling you.
A whole lot of conversation about it. Look at this kind of play back towards long here. We obviously had the presence towards the double doors at the start from the AWP, but Device always so mobile. I've missed that about him.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Just CT Dust2 AWPing. It's an art form from Device. He wrote the book on it, and he will repeat. Nothing there. Nade could find Bemis. It's actually deeper into Frozen's toes and tags him down. But it's still a competitive round, despite the early damage done to Mousesports. They've got 30 seconds. This is quite an obstacle to overcome. Essetag's jiggle does confirm that Bemis and the bomb are still present. He needs that frag, and Bemis has found it. Device has to tuck in now. He's low, and they have got low time. Double smoke. They will get across. I think we've got a round here, Lauren.
Oh, unless Device stops.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's the bomb. Okay, look at the time. 9 seconds. Another tag comes in. And Device is creeping up on this. Frozen's on the bomb side. He's got a plan now. He can't stop it. And Device spearheads them. Comfortable from Device, even the most pressured scenarios.
Sunday. What day is it today?
Saturday today.
I have no idea.
Thursday, Sunday.
Tomorrow we've got our grand final special coming on through.
Grand final special?
Yeah, but there's all these specials at the moment. Halloween specials.
Oh, I wish we did specials.
Yeah, well, we could.
Can we do some outfits and stuff for Halloween?
We can do a Halloween special.
I remember, like, the Sunday Cartoon Network, whatever they were called.
Oh, my gosh.
The presenters would have different themes. I could wear a pumpkin outfit.
Good type of specials. Maybe we could make up for all the holidays we missed in the year. We could do, like, during New York, we could do, like, an Easter special.
Yeah.
Halloween special.
Yeah.
What other specials?
I just want to do Halloween because we can really dress up for it. And I feel like we could, you know, the makeup artist, she can just...
And Germany's super into this whole
love
costume thing. I swear, I've never seen...
really leans into it.
So many costume shops in one country.
Today's the Unity special.
What now?
Unity special.
Unity.
Or German Unity Day.
Oh, that's right, today.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's closed. Germany closed, like, actually
in celebration.
Everything shuts down on Sundays, and now they've shut down on Saturdays. Sometimes things are closed on Mondays. So basically, Germany is weird.
If we have some suggestions coming
far, it's time to see if the individuals can wake up, because it's about time. I mean, if this starts getting away from them, if we start seeing 7, 8 already, Essetag does go down. First blood drawn. This is the best start we've seen from Mouse in a while.
That's very bold. They just barreled through middle, straight up short. We saw Carrigan get away with it kind of before, but Device's aggression doesn't really stop. But look how isolated Magic is. He's now going to have potentially 2 players through middle, 1 through tunnels until Chris J gets there, and then you've got more. He needs to somehow stay alive, and he's done very well with the first step.
Yeah, that nade into the rocks chunked him heavy. Bemis is on the flank. Magic aware of it. He's got so many targets from multiple directions. Carrigan is the one to swing through the doors, and that could be the lockout. Device advancing, as is Glaive. It looks like they want to contest. At least initially, Carrigan could get caught here. He's so low. The swing into the AWP is favorable, and a third found for Carrigan.
Well, you know what that means. Glaive can be opting for the save here. And grab Device's AWP, carry that through. And Mousesports, they'll get another one on the board here. So scoreline will tick on up to 5-2. Isolating that mid to B split, it was good stuff. But you can see on the radar in your top left where all the kills went down. We've obviously have one towards CT, that kill onto Device towards Cat, opening frag towards Long against that of Mousesports.
Got to look out to your gut.
Flora and Fauna down there.
Flora and the Fauna. And from Flora to Pansy, we do have a round ahead of us, Lauren. Frozen and Bemis leaning towards the long fight. No one's giving Device anything in middle.
You have to wait for this smoke to expire because he can play around the cusp of it, be a little bit cheeky. Should be dissipating now.
bit of posturing, and fully blind, by the way. Device just gets the timing so right. You'll
take that one.
You will take those ones. And what's been working for Mousesports was that fast pressure up cat. We've seen it kind of garner them these 2 rounds, but this time leaning into it a little bit later, but they do have the bomb there, they do have BMAS there, and it looks like Chris J leading the charge on this. But Device, ever present, always around the map.
They've got Glaive in CT spawn. He can assist when these nades come on through, can dip on back up, force his Molotov out, and that'll hold the T's at bay. BMAS will have to respect this. There's 7 seconds that are going to be bought off of the clock, but also off of the smoke that they've just thrown. So now that only will have half its lifespan remaining, do Mousesports just want to commit on this?
Christian's looking for something, isn't he? Up and above we look. Device is there, Glaive's there as well. And STag going to keep long safe, so they feel very secure in these peaks. Chris J gets the tag, Flash comes in, the hit's really being hindered. Glaive still has the smoke to put into play, makes it more uncomfortable now.
Yeah, and Chris is actually just holding that plant, a no-scope, crazy attempt, and Device still manages to find one. Members of Mouse gathered around this smoke, but as it fades, Device still patrols. They still have 5 players alive, Lauren.
Frozen finds Dupree, removing them. Oh, Spike Beast, he needed that, but BMAS now mobile. Almost converts towards Mages because the last player is Rops. No smokes, nothing, aside from the guns in their hands to take it.
Don't know why I try and do the addition when it is right in front of me as well. But regardless, a scout for Chris J. It's not the ideal buy. A Galil sacrifice for BMAS as well. Let's see if they've got a different plan up the sleeve of Carrigan. Not forgetting that this is Mousesports' pick, despite them having statistics unfavorable.
Keep your eyes on Rops. Last time around, he was the highest rated player within the server. He had 26 kills right now, sitting with 1 to his name. So we want to see him get activated. 1 and 7. Second highest rated player in the tournament needs to come online.
This attack loves this. Knows they've got to check that blue bin corner. He's almost guaranteed the 50-50 coin toss. There's more. He's patched of another.
Just a brick wall, isn't he? He's got Device now helping him out even more. Gets tagged for it, but Dupree picking up that double AWP, leaving these last 2 alive. Where do you take this?
Yeah, I mean...
Frozen's lost there. He can't do
He's cooked. Like, he can't go back to the doors. He's lost his teammate as well. The double AWPs are out, and connecting Astralis are making a very strong case. A bit of a punishment, a bit of a message back to Carrigan saying, you picked Dust2?
How dare
you picked Dust2 just because you beat us on it before? Petulant child.
There must have been a big thought that...
Still feel like Chris J will always be like the king of the unorthodox for me. Any weird weapon, he will master it. And I'm not saying it's
want the PP
weird.
buys, and he does tag off Dupree.
It's still unfortunate they're the AWPs, they're still viable, but he's doing so well at pushing them away. Another chance, and the miss there.
Oh, this is frustrating. He really had an opportunity. It was a very small, a very narrow window, but there was a chance there to have found a full HP attack in the back of the head. Now bomb will go down. If only he could have taken a couple more down. I like the angle from Frozen. There will be a problem, though. If Long is lost, Tag's already walking up against that close wall. Chris J doesn't have the info. Dupree to support. He does confirm the shot at least. Too long is the call.
3 tags. He has done his work. The Deagles need to come online now, but Tag is crisp. He is sharp. He's warmed up. Another tag, but no frag. How are they still standing? Rops and BMAS.
I can't do anything.
That angle's useless to him. He might be able to find one. No, Device has done it. BMAS overwhelmed.
Around like that, where so much damage was done, it was so threatening against Astralis. They walk away with all 5 surviving, right? And that's the craziest thing. So we're now 10 rounds into play, going into round number 11, scoreline 8-2 in favor of Astralis. They're running away with this one. Mousesports really need to get something going. 5 on the half wouldn't be too bad.
With that fast flash middle, it looked like they were trying to posture for that fast play towards Cat. It wasn't to be. Device already dealt with Carrigan. The trade came out from Frozen, who was top mid. But B was going to be the end desire, but Dupree's on it. These AWPs are just ridiculous in these guys' hands. Now Dupree, again, still patrolling, still very cognizant that someone could be crossing back over. And that means that Tag is going to have to turn into the turret mode towards A. Bomb gets passed back. Chris J.
Go on,
bold in look, but it's Tag who is being just the immovable object.
Yeah, catches another. Rops trying to be the hero, nearly adjusted in time. Could have made that a 1v1, could have got my lungs a little empty, but not to be today. Instead, another AWP for Device. He'll be spending about 7 grand into this one. It is the first timeout of our lower bracket final here. Astralis definitely got a choke and stranglehold over the Mousesports T side, and this was my...
It's been a bit rough.
It has been a bit
Even the bomb at spawn, though, then that's a different strategy. They'll be doing that at this point in time.
But my maths is terrible. Why am I trying to do maths on there?
you've made a terrible error. You
Yeah.
keep talking about it. Alex had already moved on. He'd
He's
set
already
you
wa-
up.
he's
He'd
already
helped you
warned her,
out.
Stay away from the maths. Just stay into the orbs.
Yeah, just find something else. But with that bomb at spawn, it's making me anxious. I'm sure it's intentional.
They've gone for a 3-man B
Sus.
lane here, so this is going to come into play if we do see Mouse go for a late B split. You can see tucked in towards window is Glaive. He's the spoiler, not normally over towards this side of things. Baiting for him will be Magus from the doors. And what's important here is that dupreeh is able to continue to contest towards tunnels. I'd say if they throw out that limp smoke, that lurk smoke that we always talk about, dupreeh would change places with Magus, get the rifle close, get the AWP towards mid, but it's not to be.
God, this attack's brave. He wants this jewel, he wants it ready. And he's raring to go. Frozen, this is left eye now if he tugs in close. Standing his ground, bomb still top of middle. Does feel like an A finish. Glaive and Magisk pushing for info middle. Chris J at the moment obscured by the smoke. Rob's trying to sell something B. dupreeh, dribble smoke, responds with an incendiary. The middle fight still continues. 30 seconds, they need to make a decision now, and now blood is drawn. Carrigan gone, Bemis meets his demise as well, and they're fumbling this one. Mousesports just stuck in limbo, no clear intention, and absolutely no chance. Glaive's already tightening the noose, he's flanking, he's calling B. Magic tucks in, dupreeh pulls the trigger onto one. Chris J with only a scout, trying to entry frag, and of course he does, Chris J! He won't have a chance until the second, he takes down Magisk, but finished off. And Astralis.
I like this. This is great.
All right, well, we're going to do our jobs. You do yours. Double or triple in this, the total in the server. A lot of early util being deployed. And Carrigan and Bemis
spotted.
straight up short. Carrigan limping at 47. Util deployed. That's a T-smoke.
Yeah, they do it so that they can get stairs control. The CTs have no information, and to flash back in around that corner isn't the most easy to pull off on the fly. Might need something a little bit more choreographed from Astralis if they want to take that territory back. The bomb on Chris J, still within T-spawn. Sure, you can see how awkward this is for Esther. Eventually able to convert. PMAS will take him down. Magus goes down towards long. Pressure on Glaive in sight right now.
Yeah. Glaive is feeling very surrounded, very alone, and Device has to be methodical in approach. Nice work from Glaive to isolate one towards long, but overwhelmed. BMAS cracks into the site. Device...
You should go for it.
Yeah, there's nothing really stopping him, apart from...
Grab that information as they did. You saw the pressure that applied for the split. Kills coming in towards long, kills coming in towards short, and as easy as that.
Looks somewhat similar, doesn't it? The fast flashes, the control coming through. Carrigan gets hindered by the Molotov this time.
Smokes landed.
Chad, this is the kind of Counter-Strike I can't do, but I really am enjoying watching Essetag and Glaive pull off. It's just hanging around close quarters. Okay, but that's fine. They forced Glaive off, but Essetag, he's been having a lot of fun just standing here. He plays around the smoke, he plays around the box.
Going in.
And he's actually been flashed in. Bemis is not ready. He's fought the first. Trade from Carrigan is imminent, but not
is he
quite.
out?
There it is. Head found, 4-on-4.
And this is the only thing that's really been working for the T side as well. Mousesports, most of their rounds have come off this kind of like quick pressure towards Cat, some sort of like nice trades going in, but you can see information being taken back towards A-Long as well. Smokes through towards middle. Two of them? Or am I going mad? Doesn't really matter when dupreeh does this.
That's so comfortable. Okay.
Chris J, he jumps. He's still safe. Didn't hit the shot. Major found Rups.
The Chris J 1v4, Lauren. It's a delectable treat.
Please take me through it.
Well, he hits Glaive on the second shot. Now. Oh, damn. Yeah, of course. And then he gets up on short. And this is where the story really gets good, because it actually involves Device. Now, Device walks up, and the molly actually gets extinguished, which gets Chris J a little further into the site. He actually is considering short as well. dupreeh, another fantastic shot from Chris J. This is what I'm telling you. Then he drops the smoke and plants. And this is where things get really quite juicy. Magisk and Device were left in a 1 versus 2, and they're still pretty confident, but Chris, he removes some of that confidence with this nice repositioning. He actually catches Device on the jump up and then hits the flick. Not quite, but it was actually the second shot. Oh, never mind. Nice try. Love that. Great shots from Chris J. Shout out to him. It is 12-3 Device. They've got 2 smokes for the cross here. And dupreeh and Glaive are actually, oh, that's so naughty, we missed it. But Robs went pushing. He pushed all the way through tunnels, and he's been met by dupreeh. That's forced Frozen off of the A site, or at least through middle. And so now there's 3 at the moment, anticipating action on long. But look what's happened. That one frag has forced Mousesports into a defensive stance, and now Astralis can deploy their utility.
There's that util coming through. Chris J on the other side of things. Going to be very aware of what could be coming his way. The only one with a kit, got to be cautious. And they're all around this. There's no subtlety anymore. They're quite loud and they're quite up for the fight. That was a little awkward, but that one lands cleanly. Bemis at least going to take down Magisk, but that one is beautiful. Needs another though. Going to try and dip down towards CT, but he's got Device to deal with.
Yeah, and he's got a P250 as well. It's a perfect weapon for the job. Chris J continuing where Bemis left off, beaming with the USP. Dupree feeling himself. He's actually taking this fight and winning it. Frozen goes down through just sheer refusal to quit from Dupree's taps. There is more. Chris J. Clean into the first. He needs Glaive now and flying high into the sky. He descends level after all of this, locking all of the pro players to their desks and saying, you can't leave the house. You've got to play Counter-Strike for 9 months. It turns out everyone got good.
They can frag. Chris J still trying to do some work here towards long. Does have the Scout and the Deagle. Last round he got those 3 big tags and then couldn't get anything for it. Dupree gonna just step forward.
Yeah, this is starting to get unfun now for the CTs. I mean, I'm sure it's been that way for a while, if I'm honest. I don't know
First half looked pretty unfun.
Yeah, I don't think it would be starting at round 17. Touche. Voulez-vous touche?
Yeah, this one is going to look very difficult for Mouse to get back.
Okay, getting hit by the nade is one thing.
Dead.
Sprayed as well through the smoke is another. Using the car to finding anything and anyone. His poor old Frozen. He's an armored Deagle and he is dead. Or at least caught the first bullet from Glaive. Bouncy UMP. I'm sure the second is soon to follow. Esther steals it from his leader.
Well, I understand what Astralis are doing, because if you just are joining us, you won't realize that whoever wins this match, and that's
for a warm-up.
Is the rematch as well from the opening here stages as Device takes down Frozen.
They're making quite a statement. If I'm heroic and I'm watching this game, I'm just double-checking my notes, making sure the...
They're going, wait, we definitely banned Dust2 first, right, guys? Yeah,
100%?
yeah.
Okay.
We don't play it, that's all right.
Gosh, okay, that's going to be quite the game. And that will be brought to you by Trace Dennis Sorrenthus, Hugo Byron, and Harry Russell. For now, this is just the end of our first map here. Carrigan going for some long-range MP9ing. That is the bomb. Maybe Device could get overwhelmed. It seems his tag has been converted by Magisk, and Rob's nice Deagle work up close. If he finds Device here, this could translate for Bemis. Robs is only working with a scrap of health on B. They're taking the bomb A, so this one does reach a rather slow and calculated end.
Can I start painting a bit of a picture for Inferno and why we've got the woes again for everybody at home? Because
I'm intrigued because I thought, you know, historically, yes, Astralis were good, but Inferno hasn't been all tickety-boo.
it's just been a little bit off for them.
Right, okay.
You know, it hasn't looked as clean as what it once did, and that's because everybody's gotten so good with their utility usage on the map, especially over towards Banana. That will be map number 2. That is Astralis' pick. They opted not to go into Nuke, which is the safe call. Rops will go down. BMAS should be following very shortly. And Inferno, one of the notes we had was Mousesports having a very, very proficient T side. We've seen it in 3 occasions. We saw it yesterday against Big. They needed to do so against ENCE when they got across the line in that lower bracket matchup. And then they had this crazy almost comeback against NaVi where they just kept posting round after round. I think Astralis approached their CT side a little bit more differently than what 2 of those 3 teams did, and that was not play for any map control. So there is going to be an actual battle going down for Banana. We might actually see some fights and frags going on, and maybe not so many save rounds. But we are just 1 round away right now, and I think this will be quick. And I'm glad to see Astralis coming up to play, because if we do get Heroic versus Astralis later in the day, there's been some tweets that have been going on recently, so there's
a little bit of
some
drama.
hurt feelings out there on either side of things, and I would love to see a rematch.
I just want to see them duking it out on the server. Let's not use our words, let's use our bullets.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see if Heroic can bounce back from their loss yesterday to NaVi as well. They were handed their asses to them on a silver platter. Electronic and Simple just doing those
career
devious
best
things, isn't it?
Yeesh. 1.85.
Happy birthday, Simple. Have my best
23, by the way. Simple is 23 years of age. Imagine how many more years of him just continuing to master his craft we get to enjoy as a viewer. For now, a slow and steady finish. Astralis looking to pull these teeth precisely. 5 remaining in the Mousesports mouth. I don't know how many teeth mice have, to be honest. I imagine it's quite a few.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, Chad, let's all have a ballpark guess. Teeth in a mouse's mouth. What do you think? Lauren, just give me the number. You can't think about it.
16.
14.
Did you just say the number ruined the game?
No, I haven't looked it up yet.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say more, like 30.
30? All right, I'm Googling now.
Like little teeth, but lots of them. Like a little alligator.
Number are only for one side of the mouth. They should be doubled to determine the total number of teeth. This means that mice and rats have a total of 18 teeth.
18?
4 Yeah, 18.
Nice, Chad. Congratulations.
Closest, yeah, well done.
Karrigan's flanking, but I don't know how well this is going to go. The Mola of this operation.
Oh, gosh.
Where are the canines? Are they out yet?
The canines are still alive, and Bemis is the last canine. Okay, he's gone. Yeah, this one is done. And Dust2, let's get out of here. 16-3. We'll wrap that up.